7:35 on this Thursday morning. We want to welcome to microphone number 3, Mr. Gary Hunter, the owner of Wendy's. Boy, I love Wendy's.
Wendy's chili.
Wendy's anything.
Wendy's chilly weather.
Yeah, it's feeling good for what?
Cool mornings
chili.
makes you crave some chili.
How you been, sir?
Much better than I deserved.
Oh, aren't we all? Yeah, doing good. It's always good to see people smiling. So what can we talk about today? I know you've got all kinds of things.
What would you like to talk about?
Well, let's start with the hamburgers. I love your hamburgers. I had to do some football. Bombers looked good the other night. We had a little 9th grade charity game between Rogers and Mountain Home. And I thought, well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to whip through Wendy's real quick, get me a quick burger, and that's what I did. Got me a carry out. The basic number one, perfect. The fries and the Coke sat there in Bomber Stadium or just outside of the parking lot. I was the envy of a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
The Baconator, double Baconator. And then your home-style chicken Asiago. Ooh, have you had that?
Stuff, yeah.
Oh, man.
Baconator fries, man.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
There you go.
That is a strong
I've not been
seller.
disappointed with anything. I mean, you know. How do you do it?
Well, all I do is pay my royalties each month.
There you go.
And they let me keep my franchise.
That's the idea right there.
But we do have a good research and development team, and they keep us going with a good variety of different products. And you have to have a mix. You have your staples, which is, like you said, the single, number one, hasn't been changed since 1969. And so they keep us new products coming on. And so all I have to do is go online, learn how to make the products, and then present them in a fast manner with good quality and friendly staff.
Yeah, and that's something I want to bring out. And ever so often we get a gift card. And I've noticed that, and I want to compliment your staff, because let's say that I have like $3 left on a card. Hand them the card. I need $6.40. Okay, sure. Yeah. They tell them not to be afraid. We don't mind paying, for the extra quality there.
Right.
But you've got a good staff. You know what I'm saying? They're the kind of the young men the other day. I had like $3 left on a gift card. And, I need $7. Oh, sure, man. Here, here's my debit card. Swiped it, no problem. It's worth the money.
Yeah.
It's worth,
Oh, absolutely.
It's good.
And we're very competitive with my competitors. People thinks of Wendy's we have high quality, always have had, but we're competitively priced as well.
Oh, very much, yeah.
Yeah, there are some places where you'll go just to get a burger and you'll pay $10. And you're like, oh, my gosh.
Yeah. And your salads, never been disappointed.
Yeah, very good. Good. Fresh.
We have had, we've really pioneered the salad market, and we try to keep fresh new salads each year.
Yeah.
This year we brought back the strawberry fields, and this is the 3rd year for them.
That's a good one.
It is.
I
We
like
used
it.
to have blueberries and strawberries on salad, and blueberries though would just cease very early on. You can get strawberries year round. They go up in cost and down in quality, but you can get strawberries year round. But we still discontinue it in the month of September.
Jerry?
Well, one thing you do different is you have a Tuesday night shindig
that is so
down
cool.
there.
Oh, that's
Now,
cool.
that's not normal with most fast foods.
Yes, we do. We have had that for, I would say, 7 years, maybe 8 years. My wife was in the hospital for a knee replacement, and so I came to pick her up that first, take her out, and man, I heard someone picking a banjo, and it was just really high quality.
Yeah.
It was not amateur like I would pick one. It was professional. I went out there, and the gentleman's name was John Vines, I believe was his name. And I said, "Do you play professionally somewhere?" "No," he said, "occasionally we'll get we'll go to Will Shoals Theater or somewhere." And I said, And I had not thought about this, but I had done this in Harrison when I managed a store in Harrison. I used to manage a store in Harrison for 5 years. And I had 2 nights a week in Harrison. I had gospel one night, and I had just contemporary one night. And so I said, well, I'll set up in my dining room. It's kind of small and cramped, but I said, I'll set that up and let you come out there and play. He said, really? And he said, set us up. And I said, okay. I said, let me look and see, but I think Tuesday night is my slowest night, and we'll set it up. And he said, okay. So the first night or Tuesday night we had it, and it was fine. But he had a 2-hour show. Well, in restaurant business, you have to turn your tables. It's all about the money.
Yeah.
And so I said, can we cut that show down to about an hour? He said, sure. So we cut it down to an hour. It's about an hour and 15 minutes. And they come in, it packs the house, and Tuesday night is my second best night.
And they do it.
That's pretty cool.
It's, you can holler out a song from 1951, and they'll sit there and
They'll
play through it.
They sure will.
Yeah.
And over the 7 or 8 years, we've had a lot of musicians come and go. And if someone wants to come and play, they'll let them come try out and play. But it's very good. There's no charge, and ladies start coming in. They start playing at 5:30, and ladies start coming in at 15:05, setting up all the tables, getting ready for.
Oh, wow.
And,
It's a big event. My wife's a hairdresser down here, and she's done a couple updos. Well, I guess they get spiffed up before they go
Well,
out.
I don't know. I guess I drop in, and but I sort of am a detraction from it because everybody knows that I own the place, so they'll be talking and what have you. But I don't want to take away from it. One time we have surprise inspections, and we get 2 on the average yearly, and I don't object to them because a surprise inspection is how you tell how the operation is running from day to day to day.
Yeah, sure.
And we had a gentleman, his name was Dan, came in, and I can't remember his last name, but he came in about 5:15 or so, do a surprise inspection. We already had the band in place, and manager called and said, Gary, Wendy's is here. And I said, I'll be rounding down because anytime we get a surprise inspection, I always try to be there. And so the manager said, do we need to get the musicians out of here? I said, no, not at all. I said, we've gone too far to do that. He's already seen them. And so we just continued on, and he asked me, he said, did you ask your area director if you could do this? I said, no, I didn't. I said, I own this business, I own the building, I own the land, and everything else. I don't have to ask him. I can take a demerit from you. I can take a point off or whatever. But I said, I don't have to ask him what I can do. I said, I'm not serving any product that's not allowed by Wendy's.
There you go.
What I'm doing is giving some entertainment at no charge to the customer. And he said, I agree. And so he took no points off. In fact, he was out there tapping his toe.
There you go.
And so it's been a very positive move for us.
Yeah.
I started to say on Tuesday night you're going to have to open up that dance floor a little bigger.
Well, I think I'm going to have to open a bigger dining room. That's on my, I make long-term plans, and so that's my next project.
Cool.
Tell us something we don't know about Wendy's.
Well,
We've got salads and chicken sandwiches. What about, do you serve a fish sandwich?
we
Brett?
do, but only in the spring
Really?
during Lent.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
And it is a very high-quality fish sandwich. But
I
it's
love
never,
fish. I really do. I love fish.
It's a good quality, but it is a fried product in vegetable shortening, and but it is a much higher quality fish product than you'll get in my competitors.
Any new things coming through soon?
Well, it's not new. We are getting ready to reintroduce pulled pork. We did this a year and a half ago,
Yeah.
and what Wendy's does, we buy futures. So they contracted with a pork producer so for so many pound of pork. Well, it went over so fast, so good, we only had about 4.5 months.
Wow.
And so they could not supply the demand. And so we had to discontinue it, and so they did. But it had a good amount of sales. And so we
That'd be good.
were going to start again in September.
And you got
that's
the
good.
famous Wendy's chili.
You
Yes.
bet. Just had some the other day.
Did you?
Great stuff.
You know, we had chili, same formula, for 32 years.
Hmm.
They changed it about a year and a half ago, and it is still a good quality chilies. It's the taste. You know, most consumers does not notice the difference. Now, I have a few. There's a little bit of a difference, but it is still a very, very good.
Very
product.
successful.
Very successful. Very good.
Well, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. When you're out and about and you want a very good fast food meal, visit Wendy's
Definitely.
on Restaurant Road, downtown Mountain Home. I can't say enough good things. I love Wendy's.
Yeah.
I really do.
Good food.
It really is. Got all the buttons set. We'll be right back. $7.49. Doc Osgood at mic 2 and Mr. Gary Hunter at mic number 3, and talking a little bit about Wendy's and the fine service, fine food. What I appreciate is how clean the restaurant is. You can tell a difference.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you walk in, whether you're parked on west or east side or even the back, how clean the restaurant is. You can tell a difference. And a good staff.
Oh, yeah.
You get some good managers.
We have, and we have a cleaning chart that we do every day, and then we have what I call deep cleaning as well. And you can tell how a restaurant looks in the back by looking and see what it looks like in front.
Mm-hmm.
I can walk into any restaurant and tell you what's going on in the back room by looking to see what's happening in the front room.
You know, and I watch these things. You know, when I go in and sit down to eat, if I got a few minutes and I'm not rushing to the football field or something like that, somebody may accidentally drop the paper wrapper off of the straw and they don't see it hits the ground, or maybe the wrapper off of one of the crackers when somebody, and within minutes, cleaning crew comes through and
Yep.
it's gone. It's not going to sit there for 30 minutes or for 3 days. It's, you know, within, by the time that family has completed a meal,
It's gone.
it's gone.
Ideally, that's the way it works. In reality, it doesn't always work that way, but that's the way it should work ideally.
It's important.
It is. So, Gary? What's your favorite when you go down to Wendy's and you get hungry for something that you see every day? What's your favorite? You go for the burgers. You go for the chicken sandwich. Your chicken sandwiches are unbelievably good.
Well, my favorite is this. I take a baked potato
Yeah,
and I build a salad around it.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
And I'll have either chopped chicken on it or
Yeah.
take a single, chop it up, and then put dressing on it. It's ideal. Of course, we don't have a product like that at all. I'm very careful to eat it where inconspicuously so no one sees me eating
Build
it.
your own.
Yeah.
Have you seen his Coke machine?
Oh.
He's got this huge Coke machine. Okay, so you go in, and it's got all these flavors. So let's say
right.
you want Coke, cherry Coke, vanilla Coke in a mix. So you hit Coke, and it gives you all of these choices.
Yeah, that's the newest thing. Yeah, that's good. That's
is.
good. See, I haven't been inside. I always go through the drive-through.
But we have that same one to the drive-through. So if you know what you want, just tell them.
that's
They'll
cool.
make it for you. Makes 127 different flavors.
It does.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
You know, you can take and get Sprite with Coke, with cherry Coke, with vanilla Dr. Pepper, with cherry I mean, it's cool. You can. It's.
It is. I built our Wendy's in 2012, and I wasn't going to do this one. It's more expensive to use, but my wife, we were up in Branson, and so we went over to a burger chain up there that had one. I tried it out. Esther said, "Sweetheart, we got to get this." She talked me into it, and it's been good.
Oh, yeah.
It's been good. The only drawback to it, you can only get one drink at a time. So it's a little bit time sensitive when customers are coming through the front through lunch rush.
Oh, yeah.
During a rush, you can only get one drink at a time.
Yeah.
But and children now, they can walk up to that Coke machine and get anything they want out of it. Someone my age, they walk up to it and it takes just a little bit longer.
Well, I sat there and studied it. I didn't want to look stupid, like, okay, what you like? But it's not that. It's all touchscreen, but
Pretty easy once you get used to it.
One thing I want to talk about real quick, and I hope to help your drive-through people out. You've got a very user-friendly drive-through menu. Number one, number two, blah, blah, on down. Pull into a fast food restaurant. I'd like to have a number two, please, but can you hold the tomato, no ketchup, and you had a T-bone on that, too? You know, the drive-through window is there for the convenience. Use the menu.
Yeah.
You
that's
know,
true.
you know, Gary has an outstanding product on every item you choose. You know, and they've got 13 people in that vehicle, and they're trying to custom order everything from the speaker. Order a number one, a number two, a number three, a number four, and take it the way it's served.
Yeah.
But that's what has really made Wendy's different from other fast food chains. We offer 257 different ways you can have your sandwich.
Really?
With all the condiments, yes. You know, you got different variations. And it doesn't bother us to do
I'm
that.
glad to hear that.
It doesn't bother us at all.
You know, I
What
felt
happens
so
now-
sorry for some of these people because, you know, they're having to take this order. I thought, how is this person getting
And what happens, a customer will come through, and with a lot of children, this
Yeah.
happens a lot.
Yeah.
Then they come back through, oh, I got a wrong sandwich. But what happened, a child that ordered one thing got a wrong sandwich, so then that makes the whole order skewed up.
Yeah.
And that happens. That happens. But one thing we have Wendy's has always tried to do is have more healthy options
Oh, good.
than than some of our competitors.
Yeah.
I've been Wendy's for 37 years, and I worked in Harrison for 5 years before I bought this store over here. And I'd get inspections over there every week, and I discovered on my order form we had vegetable shortening. Well, up until that point, they used just lard.
Oh.
And so I started using vegetable shortening. A supervisor came in and he said, Hunter, he said, I noticed you got vegetable shortening. I said, yeah, I have. I said, they just substituted for me.
Yeah, but we got 30 seconds for Wendy, and go ahead.
And so each time he'd come in, I continued to have vegetable shortening. And each time he'd take points off my inspection. He said, you're not going to go back to the other alternative you already. I said, no, I'm not. I said, look from the long term. If we fill our customers' veins full of these things, they're not going to be our customers as long as they could be. And so let's prolong their health,
There you go.
and so they can keep coming in year after year.
Yeah.
And it only costs like $19 a month
Oh,
difference.
Yeah. Sure.
And
you want a really good meal, visit Wendy's today and tomorrow and throughout the weekend. I love Wendy's. I love